Um, Look at that neck. Oh my God. And I was just looking at my ankles. My aunt, I'm not even sure. I think her name was Kay, Aunt Kay, on my father's side. My dad's sister. She had incredible varicose veins, like just like somebody took a big marker or big pen and just wrote all over her ankle, just nearly black. And my grandmother, on my mom's side, my grandmother, she had the same thing, just really severely varicose. Not big thick veins, but just like somebody took a blue pen and just drew all over her ankle. It was crazy. And yeah, I'm just looking at my ankle. I'm still wearing my flip flops, or I guess, what do you call these, slides? Um, yes, it's a great shot there. That all right. Anyway, um, and so the neck, it's like a little Sharpay. um, Someone near and dear to me turned 50, and I believe that they're concerned about their life being over. And at 58, I don't think my life is over, but we're getting up there. Um, 60 is just around the corner. Um, Here's some coffee from Neptune Diner. Actually, the coffee's from Dunkin' Donut. It says Kurt Man because we're at the comic book store. Not a good day. It was rainy. Not a lot of customers were in today. Um, but it was still a fun day. It's always a fun day at the comic store. I like to make $1,000,000 every Sunday between the hours of 12 and 1. And it didn't work out that way today. So, all right. So anyway, when I was 20, I was going into the military. I was getting ready to go. I was just waiting to be shipped out to go to basic training. And I was at the Ephrata Public Library, and I saw my fifth grade teacher. And this ties in with getting older, or no, it doesn't at all. It just is from a long time ago. What it, what I'm, what I would like to say, if I could get it out, is that I saw my fifth grade teacher, Earl G. Jobs, at the library, and he was excited or happy, pleased with me, uh, happy to hear that I was going into the military, and he had some words of advice. He said, um, "You can do anything as long as you keep a good attitude. You can make it through anything." So he was kind of letting me know that it could get a little rough. It's something. It was something different, and that maybe it wouldn't be the easiest thing, but that if as long as I keep a good attitude, that I can make it through that experience. And I did. I kept a good attitude. There were times when I was there, at least one time, this they don't call them drill instructors, they call them company commanders, and he was screaming at all of us. And I guess I had an opportunity to go into the bathroom, and I just stood there in one of the stalls, just stood there in the stall, facing the wall, just the tears flowing down my cheeks, because it was pretty stressful. Uh, Whatever he was screaming and freaking out about. It was like, wow. And I just overwhelmed with, those uh, emotion, or fear, bad feelings, like, what have I done? Because I went from being in a small town, and then joining the military, and that was not a good day. but yeah, just realized that it was just a moment, and then continued on. So, and I did carried that sentiment or that message from Mr. Jobs, that as long as you keep a good attitude, you can survive anything. And right now we got this uncertainty with the election coming up, with the pandemic, with are we going to get vaccines, or we're going to have to wear masks forever. I said to someone today, I want to get a full-fledged Darth Vader mask with air conditioning, some type of a fan in it, so I don't have to worry about my glasses fogging up, being overheated. My Darth Vader helmet would look cool. um, I finished one full week as a building sub for this through this agency, and through a local school district. I'm really enjoying that. I was with kindergartners, I was with fifth graders, I had a third grade class, and the one day I started off with kindergarten, and then I switched over to helping out one-on-one with a student. And we were working on, he was working on English, and I was helping him a little bit with that. And then there was a math quiz, and it was addition and subtraction. So I was helping him with that, determining whether the question, the problem was asking for them to find out everything all added up together, or if they had to subtract. And it was a word sentences or word problems, and you had to figure out what they were asking for. And it was confusing for him. It was a little bit confusing for me. But at some point, between questions, he looked at me and he said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" and I told him I don't know. It was just kind of nice that, or I don't know if it was nice or weird. It just felt good that it wasn't something school related. He was curious, maybe. But I asked him, what does he want to be when he grows up? And he said he wanted to be a track athlete. So with elementary school kids, a lot of times you get NFL football players, or cop, or teacher, or lawyer, doctor. But he said he wanted to be a track athlete, and he said he wants to do sprints. I said, do you want to jump? Do you want to, like they have the triple jump? I knew somebody who was a triple jumper, and I believe she went to Harrisburg. She was across from me, apartment across from me, and then she went to college. On a track scholarship, and it was triple jump. So I asked him if he wanted to do jumping, if he wanted to do what type of track event, and I think I said, do you want to go fast, like to run? And he said, yeah, he wanted to be in, to go fast, do the sprints. So anyway, this back in the classroom's been a lot of fun. Like I said, I've got, or did I say, I've got a week in this previous week, and I start tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, and I have looking forward to another week. Before that, I had 4 days in the previous week, so I got 9 days under my belt, and I'm looking forward to getting at least 40 days in. Get some money together, and get caught up in some bills. Yeah, I'm hoping that the schools aren't shut down, that no one gets sick, and that the kids are able to learn. I'm able to have steady income, and I am enjoying it. I only have to be there at 8:30, so I get up every morning at 6:30. Around 6:30, 6:45, hit the snooze, make some coffee, have some eggs, and then get to the school around 8 o'clock, and then I have to report at 8:35. One time I had an email, a phone call, and an email saying that they changed my assignment, the agency, and I went to a different school. And then other times I get into the building, secretary buzzes me in, and then we talk a little bit, and then they'll get an email or a phone call. The last time they get a phone call and said they want you to go here, and so I went to another school, and then I tack on or I keep track so that I can claim that for mileage from the one school to the other school. I think I can claim that as far as miles go, or for my income taxes. All right, well that's 11 minutes. I have this under where was I, because I do ramble a lot, and I have it listed under a diary project, and that's basically what this is, just a diary for myself, a weekly little diary. And this episode was of Where Was I was dedicated to being concerned about getting older, and I'm not, especially, and then also keeping a positive outlook. I think that if you can laugh at yourself, if you can, not let things be more than they are. The last episode I talked about my car getting repossessed, but then I know someone whose family member was held hostage by terrorists in a foreign country. And when you think of something like that, people who have cancer, there was a woman on Facebook, was asking for prayers that she's got inoperable, I think that's how she described it. It doesn't look good. It's stage whatever, whatever stage is not good. And she's got a little baby. So, I mean, when you think about how horrible things can be, when you've got just a tiny little setback, it's maybe there's some perspective there. All right, well that's almost 13 minutes. So this thing's never going to get uploaded onto YouTube. It's going to take 3 hours to upload. All right, well have a good week, and I will talk to myself in 7 days.